Hi, Casper.
Yo, Jeremy, good morning.
Yeah, thank
How are
you.
you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Yeah, yeah, I'm doing well. What about you?
Very good, man. Very good. Long, busy day, but doing very good. You
Yeah,
got up on some sleep?
yeah. I was okay. Yeah, thank you, thank you. No, it wasn't too bad actually. Yeah, and I've been able to sleep a little bit more than usual. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, thank you.
That's great, man. That's great. All right, so Jeremy, today a bit different kind of a call than usually. We started working together like 2 months, 3 months ago. You've been
Yeah.
trying YouTube automation, didn't see a lot of success before starting, and now we've achieved some pretty cool results.
Mm.
So, yeah, today I just want to talk through your journey, your story, ask you some questions, see where you started, how you are doing now, the things you did, the things you changed, and yeah, just hear from you how you have been experiencing this and what you have been doing. All right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, with pleasure.
Awesome. So to start off, could you introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us who you are, where you started, what you've been doing, and yeah, just tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So, yeah, I'm Jeremy. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Switzerland. So actually, when I got into YouTube automation, I was in Australia.
Mhm,
Yeah, because I decided to move over there because I wanted to experience new things, meet new people, kind of have a new life.
mhm,
And yeah, so I started over there. I discovered yeah, YouTube automation over there, and it wasn't really a success for me. So I put a lot of efforts into this, like a lot of money, and I wasn't very happy with that because of
mhm,
the lack of the success. And then I kind of gave up on that because yeah, mostly because of financial problems. And then life decided that I had to move back to Switzerland, where I am right now.
mhm,
And I got my financial situation stable again. And so I decided to
mhm,
yeah to give it another try. And yeah, here I am basically. And so my 9 to 5 job is a social worker, which is
mhm.
pretty tiring, pretty rewarding, but yeah. On the
Yeah.
other hand, pretty tiring too. And
Mhm.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Is that one of your biggest like reasons you wanted to start a online business on the side? To have like less time on the job or make some more money on the side? Or what was like frustrating about your 9 to 5 job, apart from maybe
Um,
very tiring or like long days?
Yeah, so actually when I looked into different ways to make money like online and like to make a passive income was when I was in Australia. So and I didn't have a job like over there at first, and I was like, oh my God, how can I make some money? And so I just like typed on the internet on YouTube, and I came across like this concept, this idea, this whole thing, and it was like a whole new thing to me. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty interesting, and that makes sense to me
Mhm.
because like for years I had been watching like Faceless channel, and I didn't even realize like the whole concept, the whole thing, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, okay, great.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so like the idea like just like stayed like in the corner of my mind, and it
Mhm.
yeah, it just blossomed like very slowly, and I was like, okay, maybe I should give it a try. And then yeah, I bought a course like from a guy on the internet, and I gave it a try, and like yeah, as I've just mentioned, like it was a fail. And yeah, I came back to Switzerland. I was like, okay, I really want to do it because I think it's like it could be like a really good way, like
Yeah.
out of like a 9 to 5
Mhm.
style of job,
Yeah.
and like it give you like more possibilities like financially and like more freedom.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm not regretting it.
I
Yeah.
can imagine with the numbers you are doing now, you're definitely not regretting it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So,
Did
yeah.
you like when you were in Australia, you started looking into like business models for online? Did you try any other side hustles before YouTube, or was this like the thing that got your attention?
Um, no, I didn't try anything else. Yeah, I came across like other things like what was that again? Like um I kind of yeah, drop shipping and yeah, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And it just seemed to me like it was more complicated
Hmm.
than the YouTube yeah
Yeah,
automation actually. But
yeah,
I didn't actually try it.
yeah,
Yeah, I just came across like the different ideas, but yeah, that was the only one that like really like caught my attention, you know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people try a lot of different ones and they hop from one to another. And I think it's good to
Hmm.
see what you prefer to do yourself.
Mm.
But some people also get stuck in like, I try this for 1 month, doesn't work. Try the next one, buy new courses, buy new coaching, try this one, and
Yeah.
sort of like keeps jumping ship before they actually make
Yeah.
it. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I've had a lot of students or clients who just only tried YouTube automation instead of also trying some things before or after it. So
Uh-huh.
that's really cool, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and like yeah, it's yeah, yeah. As I mentioned just before, like it's quite fortunate, or like yeah, it's like yeah, like because yeah, it was a fail, and then I just yeah keep trying, you know, and like yeah, at the end of the day, I finally made some money, and I'm like proud of it, you know.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
mean, you can be proud of it because you're making more money than most 9 to 5 jobs pay right now, right? So
yeah, 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 that's
not
correct. Yeah.
nothing. Not nothing. What was for you, like when you were still in Australia, what was sort of the breaking point where you were like, I need to make a change, I need to make like online money, or I need to like, yeah, just do something about my current life, you know?
Um, Yeah, so yeah, again, like I didn't have a job, and then I went on a farm. You know, like it's pretty common, like when you're in
Yeah.
Australia, to go on a farm and like to work there.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's again like it's pretty tiring, it's pretty boring, and I was like, okay, like I'm really enjoying my life over there, like in Australia, but like how could I try like to make it like easier, you know, like to
Mhm.
actually enjoy it more, you know, like by
Mhm.
not working or like working less or like differently, you know, like and be
Yeah.
like more free. And so I was like, okay, and like I really want to do it, you know? And there wasn't like a certain something that happened or like something like massive or just like as I mentioned before, like something in my mind, you know, like and it just like started like very uh, as something very small and it just like
Mhm.
got bigger and bigger and I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I really need to do it, you know, I really want it, you know? And then
Mhm.
yeah, just like
Yeah.
how it happened, yeah.
Yeah. So you just mentioned something about starting with YouTube automation or like hearing about it. What was that first like touch point where you said I think you watched YouTube automation videos but you didn't know about it? What was like the process of first hearing about it as a way to make money?
So yeah, like I just typed on the internet like yeah, how can I make mo money like for yeah, I think like I typed like how to make money fast, but I know it's not like I know it's not possible, you know, but like when you're like kind of desperate, you know, like you just want to make
That's what
money
everyone
fast, you know?
wants.
Yeah, 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 of course. And and so yeah, I came across like a list like on the internet, like yeah, YouTube automation, drop shipping, and other stuff that I can't mention right now because I can't remember.
Mm,
And then I came across YouTube automation, and then I just typed it in YouTube, and I came across like a lot of YouTubers like you know like explaining how to set up like a YouTube
mm,
automation channel, how to make money out of it, and blah 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 and things, you know.
yeah.
And yeah, I just got really interested in it, and yeah, as I mentioned before, like I just realized that yeah, I had been watching like
Yeah.
faceless YouTube channels, you know, like
Mhm.
without even like realizing it and like being conscious about it, you know.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of channels like that where you don't even know it. Also, just like sort of real people making the videos, but not the automation style with stock material
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
a lot of people watch it without even knowing it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
right.
when you found out about that, what was like, did you start your first channel by yourself in Australia, or what made you decide to take action and actually start this?
Yeah, so I had a bit of money like with me yeah, like aside, and so I decided to buy a course like from a guy on the internet. And I think there's nothing wrong with this course, but I think I just like I didn't do it like properly. I
Mm,
was probably maybe in a rush, like again like wanted to make money fast. And I just wanted to rush the process, I think. And
mm,
so I decided to 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 watch the course and like to do the whole thing by myself.
mm,
And I yeah, I think I tried like my best, but it wasn't like good enough. And I just
mm.
yeah tried to skip maybe like some important steps.
Yeah.
So yeah, I put a lot of efforts in this first channel, but unfortunately just yeah,
Mhm.
it just didn't turn out well.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, it was a
Yeah.
fail, but but at the same time I actually learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And that's also what I've been telling you. Like, first few channels is for learning, understanding how everything works, and then hopefully something takes off. But yeah, learning from just a course, you can learn all the basics, but yeah, it's every channel is different, every niche is different,
Mm,
and sometimes you just need a bit more guidance than just a course, right? So yeah, that's also
yeah.
something I prefer myself. Course is good for learning, but if you really want like curated advice, something like coaching is always better in my opinion too.
Yeah, that was my case. Yeah, absolutely.
What was your biggest fear and doubts when you started your first channel?
To fail. Of
Yeah.
course, yeah. I think to fail, yeah, because
Uh-huh.
yeah, I actually put a lot of efforts and like quite a lot of money too, into it. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I've just like put so much energy, time, effort, and like everything that if I'm failing, I would be like very disappointed. And
Yeah.
it turned out like I was disappointed, but like, I mean like again, it was quite part of the learning process.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's just life, like sometimes you
Yeah.
fail, sometimes you win, and yeah, that's it.
Like learning basically, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
you say failing, is it like your channel not working, losing money, losing time, or what is like that
Yeah, yeah, all these things. Yeah, I got monetized like quite late, like maybe after maybe 1 year or like yeah, 1 year and a half or something. And even then, I couldn't like really make uh, good money. Like
Mm.
yeah, I think like in a month I made like maybe $50, and I was like, oh, okay, that's so oh my gosh,
Yeah.
all of that for that result, and I was like, okay, yeah, no, that's
Mm.
not working. I need more. I need guidance or something,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. $50 a month is not enough to quit your job with.
No, no, no. And I mean, like, and to make up for all the money I invested, like literally like thousands of dollars. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, no, 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 there's something wrong.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you stuck through it and just kept on going, because otherwise all that money would have gone to waste too.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
How
yeah.
did you overcome those fears you just mentioned and stayed so committed to what you just said, basically?
Um, yeah, I think like trusting the process and maybe like
Hmm.
watch other people like uh, winning and earning and actually make money, like
Hmm.
myself, it's actually possible, and
Yeah.
just don't give up. And sometimes, yeah, just remember, like sometimes you're getting closer to actually like winning or like succeeding, but you like maybe you get closer, but at the end of the day, sometimes unfortunately you give up. And I was just like telling myself it would be a real shame if I couldn't
Yeah.
like just like go until like this point. And
Mm.
I just, yeah,
Yeah.
I try to keep like confidence and stay confident and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it turned out great, right? So props to you for that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So you got that course you said. What were the like first steps in starting your channel after that? Because you said you ran it for a year before you were making like 50 a month from it or something.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so so yeah, the course was yeah pretty extensive and very complete. And so yeah, I just like watch all the videos and like yeah, like making the channel at the same time. And so yeah, yeah, basically, like niche research, like ideas, yeah, the whole stuff, yeah.
Mhm.
And I just did everything myself. I hired some people too, but like I didn't really know how to deal with like freelancers and how
Yeah.
to ask them to do and create things correctly.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I mean, like from the very start, there were like so many things wrong, but like
Mhm.
I didn't even realize at the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Part of the learning and the failing. Yeah.
yeah, again, yeah, yeah, and to me, like right now, like it's okay. I failed, but like yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you can call it failing if it's working now, right? Of course, maybe the things you tried failed in a way, but you did learn from that and took that into what's working now. So,
Yeah, yeah, you're actually, yeah, you're actually correct. Yeah, yeah.
how a lot of people that I work with, they still work a job, they have a family, they think they don't have enough time to do something like this on the side. How did you
Hmm.
find the time next to your job to start this, run this, and yeah, just do it basically?
Yeah. So you already know, but I'm gonna say like I don't have girlfriend. I don't
Always
have
the
a
woman.
girlfriend. I don't have no, I'm just saying I don't have kids. I don't have a girlfriend, so
Yeah,
of course that helps.
yeah.
Um, my job, like I work like irregular shifts, so sometimes like I work like quite a lot, like for a day, and then I don't work like for a few days after,
Mhm.
so it's pretty convenient. It's pretty good, like for me, like to work on my YouTube channel and to find time, like because sometimes I just work like 2 or 3 days a week,
Yeah.
uh, but like pretty intense shifts. But then
Mhm.
I have quite a lot of time to work on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and yeah, moreover, I think like if you're organized and yeah, if you're organized, I think you can find the time, like to work like maybe 2, 3, 4 hours a day. I know that that can sound a lot for some people, but like yeah, it's worth it.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
worth
yeah,
it, really.
sure. For sure. Yeah, because I mean, you tried it for like a little over a year and then we started and now it's going really well. But yeah, I can imagine that in that year where it was not really working, there were some points where you were like, oh man, this is not gonna work. I'm wasting so much time. Let's
Mm.
just do something else or stop, right?
Yeah, yeah, I considered yeah, I considered stopping like yeah, everything at some point because yeah, when I came back to Australia, I tried to like to get my former channel to yeah, to be up and running again, but it just didn't work. And I was like,
Mhm.
okay, maybe I need like guidance and I need to try something else, at some point and just um yeah, just tell myself, okay, it's a fail and maybe I need
Mhm.
to move past this
Yeah,
experience and try something else. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I can imagine. Did you give up certain things to like do the YouTube and make it work and try it? Like let's say social gatherings or maybe
Mm.
a girlfriend or maybe whatever, like traveling or something, you know?
Not really, not really. Yeah, because when I came back came back from Australia, so like I found a job again, and like at the moment I live with my mom again.
Mhm.
Like I still see my friends. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like I work like maybe like 30 hours a week.
Hmm.
like almost like a full-time, 35 hours a week, let's say, yeah. So it's almost like a full-time job, you know. Um, and yeah, I mean, like, yeah, nothing has really changed. It's just like, yeah, I'm just my thing of like right now. It's just like, I put a lot of efforts like into my YouTube channel, and
Yeah,
no, I haven't given up on anything, to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's great. That's honestly great. Yeah, some
yeah.
people when they have families, jobs, they have to give up some social gatherings, friends, this or that. But that's awesome that you could do it while still living your normal life, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine like if you've got a girlfriend, maybe like and kids, of course, it would be like so much easier if your girlfriend or boyfriend is like
Yeah.
helping you, and actually like
Mhm.
onto this thing with you, of course,
Yeah.
so you can actually like yeah, like share the efforts, and you're not like doing it by yourself, and you can actually like help with the kids, and like find a balance. But it's not
Yeah.
my case, but I can imagine that it could be so much
It's not the
easier.
case for me either. I actually had like 3 or 4 women like past year who had
Yeah,
kids, and usually they would
yeah.
come on the coaching calls at like 5 or 6 in the morning on their time to do like
Oh
the
yeah.
calls before their kids would wake up.
Wow. Oh wow,
Like,
wow,
man,
yeah,
I
yeah.
respect you guys so much. Like, I can't imagine how much more
Wow.
difficult that is.
Yeah, 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 no, definitely. I mean, like, yeah, right now I'm like in a very good place in my life to do it too.
Mhm.
So that's also why I didn't give up, Like,
Exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
that's huge too. Yeah. What
Mm.
was for you, Jeremy, the major breakthrough or moments where you realized that this was working or started to work?
So yeah, we started together, yeah, about like 3 months ago or something. And yeah, I released my first video like I think less than 2 months ago. Yeah.
Hmm.
And yeah, at first I didn't get many views, and I was like, oh no, it's gonna fail again. But I was, yeah, like just like traumatized by my first channel. But I
Yeah.
was like, oh no, it's bad. Yeah, it's doing it again.
Hmm.
I just like, yeah, you helped me keep like, yeah, stay confident, and I just like I just kept releasing videos,
Hmm.
and then all of a sudden just like took off, like, and I got like quite a lot of views, more
Hmm.
subscribers. I think, yeah, I got monetized like in a month or something, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, okay, it's not taking another year, like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, oh my God, yeah, yeah, okay, okay, it's actually working this time. And then, yeah, I quite had like some, they quite had a momentum, like I got like a lot of views, and
Yeah.
I just, yeah, I've made like quite a lot of money, right? Like, yeah, as of today.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I would say like maybe 1 month ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 month ago, I realized that, yeah, it could be working this time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, for you, I think from my past clients, it's one of the quickest stories. Like, I think you posted 10 or 11 videos and you got monetized, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, maybe like yeah, 8 or 10 videos, yeah, in a month. And then yeah, I just got monetized, yeah.
Yeah, and then the moment you got monetized, immediately your income was pretty good already, like daily revenue wise, right?
Yeah, yeah, like yeah, I think like the lowest was like, yeah, $100, and
Mhm.
the biggest was like almost like $300,
Yeah.
which is insane.
It's so much money, right? Especially if you think about like setting something like that up in 1 or 2 months, and then within those 3 months making like almost $300 in a day, or like between 150 and 300 a day. It's incredible, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely incredible.
Mm.
So yeah, yeah, I'm just stunned.
Yeah. If you feel
Mhm.
comfortable about sharing that, how did like, of course, we kind of summarized it already, but YouTube can fluctuate a little bit, right? How is that like going right now, or how did it go the last like months since you got monetized?
Yeah, so yeah, yeah, as I mentioned, like I got monetized, I think on January 28th. Um,
Mhm.
and so do you want me to talk about views or more like money or both or?
If you're comfortable talking about the revenue, talk about that. But if you don't really want to share it, you can talk about the views too.
No, it's okay. I'm fine with that. So I think, yeah, as I said, like the lowest I got like in a day was like maybe, yeah, $100. And
Hmm.
it, yeah, it just fluctuated actually. But yeah, it was like $100 and then, yeah, 120. And then, then I had a pick. Like
Hmm.
it just like, yeah, 150, 200. And like, yeah, it
Yeah.
rose up to, yeah, $300. Then it went a little bit down, and now it's like quite stable, I think. Like, yeah, it's just, yeah, it fluctuates like between, yeah, $100 and 150,
Yeah.
like daily,
Hmm.
which
Hmm.
is good.
Very good.
So, yeah, yeah, and up to now, like, yeah, it's been like only 1 month I've been monetized, and
Hmm.
I've earned like, yeah, $4,500.
Yeah. Incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, which is nice.
Very good monthly check to get. Yeah. Of
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Jeremy, can you tell me something about the methods that worked for you in terms of monetization, videos? Yeah, like what you are doing now.
Yeah, so what do you want me to say exactly? Because
Like
yeah, there's a
maybe if you compare like the channels that you did first to what we worked on together, like how
yeah,
it looked, how the strategy looked, just like sort of the channel you are running now. You don't have to share channel, please don't.
yeah,
But more
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
just the strategy behind it or how it looks and how it's different, maybe.
Yeah, so I think the editing style is more consistent. When I had like my first channel, I just kept hiring like different people, and then I didn't have like a clear SOP,
Hmm.
standard of procedure. So it
Hmm.
was quite all over the place, you know. And also the thumbnail was all over the place too because I kept like trying different things, you know.
Hmm.
And I didn't realize like with my first channel that I had like to take inspiration of what works, you know. So I was like always testing like different things, and yeah, 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 yeah. I was a bit ashamed of my channel because it was like, oh wow, it's just like just a yeah, a complete mess. And right
Yeah.
now, like I'm more consistent. I think like I use money like wisely, you know, like to create like something consistent. I know where I'm heading to, what I need to do, and yeah, like it's just like
Hmm.
yeah, more organized than
Yeah.
before.
Hmm.
So that would be like the main difference. Yeah.
Okay, very clear. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Questions about like getting to that organization point. What made you choose to like join my program or because there's like a lot of courses, a lot of coaching. What made you choose me basically?
You looked like a nice guy. No, I mean like yeah, I think actually like I came across your account like on a YouTube channel uh group like on Facebook,
Yeah,
and
Facebook.
yeah, I think like yeah, I can't remember the name of the group, but it doesn't matter actually. And I was just like, oh, okay, this guy actually like engaged a lot. I think you engaged a lot like comments wise and like you shared and liked things. I was like, oh, okay, this guy looks like he knows what he's talking about. And
Yeah.
I think maybe I sent you a message at some point when I was in Australia, like just to know
Yeah.
like what kind of services you offer,
Mhm.
and you explained it to me, and sadly I couldn't like get into your one-on-one guidance because of yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't have enough money, which is like just life, you know. So I was just so I was like, oh yeah, unfortunately it's not possible at
Mhm.
at the moment, but maybe later when I
Yeah.
have more money, like it would be a pleasure for me
Yeah.
to yeah, to do
Mhm.
one-on-one guidance with you.
Yeah.
And so yeah, yeah, just felt like you actually knew what you were talking about, and like
Mhm.
you had quite a lot of experience, a lot of videos about this topic, and
Mhm.
you were really into it, you know. So it kind of like gave you a lot of credits, you know.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. I think I'm looking in our Facebook chat right now.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see when our first conversation was, and our first
Yeah.
chat was on 7th of April in 2023.
23. Oh, okay. Also, it wasn't even like 2 years ago, actually. Yeah.
Like 1.5 year. And then we started working together, I think at the end of November in 2024. So like one
Yeah.
and a half year after that.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think like I started like my first channel like in yeah, February 2023.
Hmm.
February 2023, yeah, I
Yeah.
think.
Could you name like maybe two or three benefits or like things that you really enjoyed from working with me with the program, like how we did things?
Um Yeah, so yeah, basically your whole guidance, like it's very structured and organized, and
Mm-hmm.
you exactly know what needs to be done. And I think because of your experience, like if I mean like we're all human and we can all make mistakes, but like like what would be working on like what should I do next, like basically
Hmm.
which I don't. Or
Yeah.
like yeah, if I listen to myself, I would like sometimes do things and like you're like no man, like you should do that, and I really appreciate that, like just your experience.
Hmm.
And yeah, your the homework you give is are just like totally makes sense, like and the work and yeah, just as long as you put enough effort like into it, like it's yeah, at some point it's gonna work, yeah. And really appreciate your availability and yeah, the content of your course too, like the calls, yeah, everything. It's been very nice.
I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. So, Jeremy, it's been going pretty well for you now. Of course, you are only 2 months in, so you're still working your 9 to 5 job too.
Yeah, it's true.
Um, did your day-to-day days change a lot by now, or is it still kind of the same, or can you tell something about that?
Yeah, so I'm still working my 9 to 5 job. Of course, because it's too early, as you just mentioned.
Yeah,
Yeah, the only thing that has changed is just like I spend time working on my YouTube channel, like and doing it like as thoroughly as possible,
yeah.
and keeping an eye on the on everything to make sure that it's running smoothly.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, it's my thing of the moment, but like apart from that, like it hasn't changed yet. But like if it like in a few months it still runs like smoothly and things,
Yeah.
I might consider like maybe I don't know like yeah like um, starting a new channel or maybe like moving like abroad or something. I
Moving
could
to
consider
Bali.
that actually. Yeah. I could
Yeah.
come to Bali. No, not really. I'm really considering that because like at the end of the day, I started like I started like a YouTube channel because like I want to change my life actually,
Mhm.
I don't want to spend like my whole life working a 9 to 5 job, having like 5 weeks of holiday, and like I just want to feel more free.
Mhm. Mhm.
So hopefully I'll achieve that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope so for you too, man. And if it stays the way it's now or it's got bigger, I think that's gonna be pretty easy to do because yeah, if you do like $200-300 days, that's pretty
Mhm.
well monthly income if you get that every single day, right? For a couple of months.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my goal.
Well, let's see how that goes, man. I hope we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
So no big lifestyle changes yet. It's more like still dialed in on your job, still dialed in on YouTube, and just growing it, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and the money I'm gonna get from YouTube for the moment, I'm just going to reinvest it, or like just like keep it aside just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate because my salary like allows me to invest in my YouTube, like pay my rent, pay my insurance and everything. So I actually don't really need the money I get from YouTube right at the moment.
Yeah,
So I
that's
can
great.
just keep it aside and do whatever I want with it.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, I'm pretty lucky with that.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah,
All right, I have a few last questions, and it's basically about like advice you would give others or yourself. So
yeah,
looking back, what would you have done differently when you would start out with YouTube automation or just online money making in general?
yeah. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Take your time.
Mm,
Be thorough. Be a bit smart. Yeah, because I think, yeah, again, unfortunately, when I started my first channel, I was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna rush it. I'm gonna do it like well, but like fast, you know, and there's no like shortcut. There's no shortcuts. You know, you need to do it like really um
yeah.
yeah, like accurately and to be patient. Be
Mm,
patient too, yeah. And yeah, there's no easy way. There's no easy way. There's no fast way to getting money. And I think that's the mindset you need to be on when you get into the YouTube channel automation or
yeah.
YouTube automation channel or like any other things in life actually, you know. And
Mhm.
yeah, just keep that in mind.
Yeah. 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 Thanks. That is very, very insightful for sure. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of people forget that in the economy that we live in today with social media, everyone wants to earn money quick. And like you said at the start,
Yeah.
like I Googled how to make money quick online or fast, and a lot of people sell you like, oh, make 10K a month in your first month or second month. And yeah,
Yeah.
reality can really hit you hard when you think that's the standard, right?
Yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, I think it was my case, you know, like I was like, oh, okay, like maybe in a month or two, I'm gonna make like 500, $5,000 dollars. And it's
Yeah.
just not the case. Just be realistic, you know. It's just, yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're almost there now, though. So,
Yes, but I mean, like I went through like a lot of hard things, you know, too.
yeah.
So
But that only builds your story, that makes it
yeah,
cool to tell, and that makes you really appreciate the money that you're making too. If it's just like there like that, it
too
would still
easy.
be
Yeah.
nice, but I think you feel better now after working so hard for it and trying so much.
Yeah, it feels even better. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. Okay, Jeremy, so what advice would you give to someone that is right now still stuck in a 9 to 5 job, that is hesitant to start, but that wants to earn more, have more time freedom, and yeah, just get started with YouTube automation?
Yeah. If you really want to do it and you're dedicated, just find some time. I think like at least for the few first months,
Mhm.
um, like if you really have a busy life, maybe just try to take it a little bit slower, like on your social life and like everything else, and
Mhm.
try to put a lot of efforts like into your channel,
Mhm.
because it can pay off, you know, and yeah, at some point you just need to take a leap of faith and just do it, you know, like again, like thoroughly, be patient, be smart, but try to do it, like yeah, and yeah.
Just go for
Try
it.
do it. Yeah, yeah, just go for it
Take
actually,
the
yeah,
risk.
because
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, like before starting my first channel, I was also hesitant, you know, and I was like, can it work and things, and then yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
like I went through yeah, difficult times and things, and I just yeah didn't give up, and I just gave it another try, and like right now it's paying off, you know. So don't
Mhm.
give up, don't give up. Yeah,
Just don't give up. Keep the goal in mind and keep working. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Keep your eyes on the prize too. Like it
Yeah.
keeps you motivated.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, last one for you, Jeremy. Where do you see yourself and your YouTube business in the next few years?
Yeah. Um, I would like yeah, I would like my channel to yeah to keeps yeah to keeps running, and yeah making some money, and like I would like to probably have another channel or two. I don't know, like in the next few years. I think it's possible, doable.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, I would like to later to change my lifestyle, but yeah, we're gonna see how it turns out. Yeah, and but I mean, like I definitely want to keep doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, of course,
It's
like you know,
going
like
like it's going now. Of course, you don't want to stop.
who who wouldn't want to make 5,000 Ks on the side, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
5K, yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Jeremy, thank you so much for this call. We are almost 40 minutes in, I see. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you, of the progress you have made. and not giving up when it wasn't working. It's not something a lot of people can say they also did. Most people give up way before you did, I think. Um,
Yeah.
Super proud of the results you're getting. And I hope it's going to stay like this and you get even bigger. And I'm very excited to see what's going to come of your channels in the future, man.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. And thank you so much for your guidance and everything, Casper.
No problem,
Really,
man. I
really
appreciate it.
appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.